Welcome, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday evening, morning to some of you, wherever you are around the country, around the world. Glad you could join us. G2K Army Strong, and we're here bringing you back another G2K weekly chat. And this time the dog is put away, so he's not going to be running away. Hoping you guys can hear me perfectly fine. I'm going to be scrolling down and looking down at my phone, and I got a couple things. So, yeah, guys, we've got a special guest today, and that's Jeff Thomas, the event host for War in the Woods. That's going to be an awesome interview. We're roughly going to start with him around 9:10, 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. So, we got a few minutes to spare. Before we go any further, what I love to do always is pay respect to Lookout. So let's give Lookout a moment of silence. All right, guys, so we are back. And hopefully this time around, it's going to be a wonderful night. So, little updates. We've been getting hammered, and I mean completely hammered with rain down here in Florida. It's been raining every single day, just torrential rain, flooding rain. I mean, I should have had some images for you guys so you guys could have seen how bad the situation has been down here in Florida. But nonetheless, I appreciate every single one of you guys that's actually watching right now. If you could take the time right now and just exit out the chat and just hit that like button, it don't cost you anything, but it definitely helps us out. So, I mean, if you could take the time to do that right now, that'd be awesome. But yeah, man, we were supposed to go to Immokalee last Friday night, but once again, it was canceled. Doesn't stop raining over here, man. For some odd reason, we are getting, like I said, hammered with rain over and over again. So hopefully, sometime in October, we will have some good racing out there. I know the temperature is actually going down, so that will help out. But I appreciate every single one of you that's actually joining us right now. We might have uh, another special guest, which is Limpy. Hopefully, we are able to sort the stream out. I know that there's some communication error that we're having right now, but hopefully, if we get that done, then we will have Limpy as well on today's show. But yeah, man, I'm super stoked of having these guests and being able to talk about this massive event that we are going to be heading to, this Friday. Our plane flies out sometime in mid afternoon, and hopefully we will be there live streaming soon. I mean, I know that they're getting ready to start a little earlier than normal at 6 p.m. versus 8 p.m. That's what I seen on the post, and that's what I heard Jeff talk about on his live. So we're gonna try to be there when we're there, and we're gonna go live. And then obviously Saturday morning, I'm gonna try to get as many interviews with as many drivers as I can, and then from there we're going to be live streaming. I actually switched. I have two phones. One of them I switched it over to Verizon. I was told that Verizon is one of the best carriers out there in Indianapolis, so I switched over to them, and hopefully we got one on T-Mobile, one on Verizon. Something's got to hit. I believe that the live stream is going to be banging, the live chat is going to be banging, so that's what makes this all awesome, man. You guys are the ones who make this channel awesome. So uh, yeah, man, more power to you guys, man. I appreciate you, and I can't thank you guys enough for all that you do for this channel. We got our projects going. Later on in the chat, I'm gonna be showing you guys. We took that motor apart, that 5.3 that we got. Well, we didn't completely take it apart. I separated it from the transmission because I'm gonna get ready to clean it, wash it down, paint it, and put it in the right now you guys voted, and everybody wants to see it and go into the Camaro. So that's where I'm headed to actually put it in the Camaro. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys share. Well, not share, but I mean just post this link anywhere you have, so like that we could get more people on here. I'm hoping for the chat to boom tonight, and yeah, we got a special guest, coming, man. That's awesome. I'm seeing some of the comments right now. 1320 Garage, man. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I can't wait either, man. I think it's gonna be phenomenal. And we're gonna be talking to Jeff real soon, so it's gonna be pretty awesome having him here on the show. The investigator, yeah, man. I'm headed that way, man. All the way from Florida, traveling the world, man, trying to give you guys this exclusive content. I'm hoping, truly hoping, that most of you guys have checked out, this week's videos, man. I think we put out maybe 4 videos. We got, Harry Darnell's LTD station wagon. We got Jesse Walker's Fox Body Mustang. I mean, we have American Outlaw Ian Choose his, Camaro. I mean, we've had, a good turnout. We got Wyatt Earp's Fox Body Mustang too. So there's a lot of people that I really want to be able to interview and get my hands on. I've already reached out to a couple of guys, so and everybody's super down to be out there, and they're willing to accept me as their on the scene reporter, interviewer. Man, the love is great. The love that I've been receiving at these no prep events has been super awesome. So that's me, me neither. But yeah, investigator, man. We went out there for King of the Asphalt. We were in Indiana, first time in Indiana, Salem, Indiana. Beautiful place. Definitely just touring, and next week. But I don't want to jump the gun yet. But next week we will have. We'll be having probably Robert Barrow. I haven't reached out to him yet, but we're gonna have what they call Battle at the Berg. That's gonna be in Kentucky, man. That's gonna be a real good race as well. So I'm just happy to be going to these places, talking to these people, meeting new faces, and I think that that's what makes it all important, makes it all, just awesome, man. So I'm hoping that I could, like I said, I could get Limpy out here. I'm waiting to see if I'm able to get his information, and if he does, then I'm gonna send it that way. But I'm gonna begin to reach out to Jeff real quick here, and I'm gonna invite him to the room, and we're gonna talk to him in a little bit. Let me get that out there. Okay, so he should be popping in anytime right now. But like I said, I'm just super stoked. I got some questions, and if you guys have some questions for him too, then just chime in on the chat. And like I said, be respectful. I will try to whatever questions you guys got. I'll try to ask them all within certain boundaries. But for those of you guys who don't know Jeff, you're gonna know him tonight. We're bringing him on, so that's gonna be awesome. And yeah, so little update here around the shop. Scratch from Hatch is still paused. We're still waiting on a motor for it. I really want to put a 6 liter in there, just because they produce a little more power, and I'm able to do a few more things with it. Put an automatic transmission in it. A couple little things here and there, man. But we'll be showing you guys what we got around here. I mean, I've been super busy. Work's been super busy this week, and so I've just, like I said, I've done a couple things here and there. I actually like banged my hand up, if you could see it, trying to take out where is it at? Right there, trying to take out the torque converter bolts. Man, them things were like seized up in there, and I couldn't even remove them. So it was super tough. Um, to even do that. So, for those of you guys who have been following me, seeing everything we're doing, man, I mean, we're trying to stay active, we're trying to stay busy, but we're also trying to travel and bring you guys these exclusive content weekly. That's been our mission, that's been our goal, and we've been, doing it. So I'm hoping, just like our last events, man, that we got this chat pumping, that everybody's like a G2K army, G2K family. I'm working for a couple, I'm working on different little videos that I want to throw in through the live chat. But I mean, I said I've never been to this place. I don't know what to expect, but it's going to be something, phenomenal. Like I said, I've never been to Warner Woods. And what I do like about it, and I'm going to express that to Jeff once he hops here on board in just a few minutes, is going to be the fact that the event is being held at night, 8 p.m. which is good, man. Like, I mean, I don't have to worry about the phone overheating. I don't have to worry about none of that, because it's not going to be on the hot sun. So that's a plus. I mean, I don't know to what time at night we're going to be racing to. It'll probably be in the wee hours of the morning, man. So you guys make sure you guys are energized, are full of, I don't know, man, take a Red Bull, just because it's going to be a long night, man. And I know that we're going to grind it out to the end. So I'm going to have plenty of battery packs, plenty of chargers, plenty of everything. I'm going to find a spot. Hopefully, I'm able to get a good spot and get it done. So let me check out some of these comments that I'm reading here. Yep, exactly. First night, Friday night. We're going to have Jeff answer some of those questions once he gets hopped on. But from what I'm understanding, they're going to start at 6 p.m. And I believe they're going to start with hard tire. He's going to go first. Then we're going to have big tire. And then we're going to have a stacked class of small tire first round. And depending how they get through first round, that's going to be it. But, we're expecting from what, I've talked to him back and forth on messages, it could go all the way to 1:32 in the morning. So I don't think that there's a curfew. I just think, I don't know, man, it's going to be a crazy event, dude. So I believe that the chat's going to be pumping. I believe that everybody's going to be having a great time. I think it's going to be one of those moments where we're all going to look back and say, like, wow, there's a huge hype. Everything is, the place is booming, banging. The track is super sketchy, packed wall to wall. So it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. I'm going to try to go live also on Saturday when I'm there at the track as I'm walking around and showing you guys a couple spots. I'm going to try to go as live as much as I can during the day on Saturday before the race, walk through the pits, walk through the lanes, maybe try to see if I can walk the whole track and show you guys how that surface is. I'm gonna try to do all of that. So you guys get ready for some packed content Friday night, Saturday night. As soon as I get off that plane, and we jump in whatever car we're jumping in, I'm making sure that I'm gonna take my just my camera mount where I can mount it on the windshield, and I'm gonna immediately just go live. And because once I'm in touchdown Indiana, man, I just want to go live and basically just get to the event, enjoy the event, and bring you guys along with us. So I think it's gonna be an amazing moment. So oh man, I appreciate you, Turnip, for loving the interviews, man. I'm trying my best. I'm out there just trying to give you guys content, and make you guys aware of these drivers. I've always been a big fan of putting a face to one of the cars and like that. People could relate. So the next time, like let's say you see Ian Chu on that Camaro, American Outlaw, you will know who he is, what he's about, who's driving the car. And like he says, different brothers drive the car. So it's amazing when you could actually put a story to a vehicle and you guys are just not looking at another Camaro, another Mustang. You guys are actually understanding who these people are and what they do and the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into everything they do, man. I mean, it's to me, I've seen the grind. I've seen when the camera's not rolling, what they got to do, round after round after round to get these cars going and moving. I mean, we are just, I think, scratching the the tip of the iceberg when it comes to no prep racing. And I think that this will be the future, man. I believe small tires is blowing up and it's getting the traction that it needs. And we're just glad here to be able to pioneer something. And as far as these interviews and getting all these people known around the world, man, I think it's an amazing feat. I mean, it's blowing my mind, and I'm just like I said, I'm here for the long haul, and like I said, I can't go away from the lives. That's what it is. So yeah, Paul, I know, man. I know that that they're a great family. I got a chance to meet them at Battle at the Beach. I talked to the old man for a little bit. I talked to Tommy for a little bit. I chatted with Billy for a little bit. So it was an amazing moment, man, to see how tight unit they are when it comes to to this racing community and just the love that people have for them. Just the way that they're so down to earth and just like regular dudes who love racing. I mean, I think it's something that you don't see every day. So, shout outs to SRC and shout outs to Bill and Old Man Garage and then just to their lifestyle, to everything they got going on, man. Just much love to them. So Well, we're if you're tuning in right now, we're just waiting for Jeff Thomas to join in the chat. I know he told me he was going to be anywhere between 9:15 and 9:20. So any moment right now, guys, he was just going to pop on here on the screen and we're going to get right into it. But we are talking about this massive event that's coming, and it's War in the Woods, September 23rd and 24th. It's going to be off the chain. It's going to be one of those where, it's words cannot explain, man. It'll be the first time that I'm out there, and I'm like super excited, super looking forward to it. Don't know what to expect. Never been out there. I've heard, just things about the way the surface is, the way the track looks. I mean, it's super sketchy, super. You gotta bring your A game. So I think that moving forward, it's gonna be. I mean, this is the seventh one they've had, so it's gonna be a force to be forced to be reckoned with, in the no prep world. But that's what we're talking about, War in the Woods, and we're just waiting for Jeff Thomas to hop on. Hoping that he's not having any trouble like we were having earlier to get it going. Jeff Black, you're asking about phone service. Is that the phone now or the service for the War in the Woods? Oh wow. Well, that's good shenanigans to know because, like I said, I never saw the old Surface. I saw it on videos, but I never really saw it any other way. So if it has been redone, then that's awesome, man. I'm looking forward to do so. But yeah, Jed, if you're talking about, I got Verizon on one of the phones and I got T-Mobile. So talking to Jeff Thomas earlier, in last month, I asked him. I said, "What's the best service to have out there in War in the Woods?" And he basically told me Verizon. So that's what I did. I went and I got a specific line to Verizon. I got special access to the towers. So internet wise, we should be okay. That's what I'm hoping, and that's what I'm praying for. That everything's going to be fine when it comes to the service out there. I don't believe that I'm going to travel that far, just to be let down. And we're definitely gonna see what works. So that's awesome, man. It's awesome, guys, that we're here. We're tuning in. Everybody's joining up, giving time to warm this up. I'm hoping I can see if I can share this. Um, oh, here we go, man. Right on time. Here we go, guys. Without further ado, I'm gonna bring you guys on board so you guys can meet the man, the myth, the legend, Jeff Thomas himself. I'm waiting for him. Are you ready, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm ready, buddy.
Well, guys, here we got Jeff Thomas, man, in the house, man. I don't got a machine to applaud, man, but I'll applaud you myself, man. That's so awesome,
Appreciate
man.
that.
So good to have you on this chat group, man. I think that, like I said, you're the live master, you're the live king. I saw you do a live a couple days ago, a couple nights ago, and it was awesome, man. So I'm hoping that this will continue with that blessing, man. I know you guys right now are super busy. I know tomorrow. I mean, I don't know if everything's already started because I know you said that Wednesday. If people wanted to come in Wednesday or Thursday, that gates were open. So, is anything brewing already out there?
Oh yeah, yeah. Gates are open at 8 a.m. tomorrow, so we'll be down setting up all day tomorrow. And we're working in the shop all night tonight. We got a lot of customer jobs in here. A couple motors going out. A couple guys coming in from out of town with some broke motors that need fixed to race this weekend, and
Really?
shipping suspension. Trying to get a new big tire car of mine fired up tonight and ready to go. So yeah, busy's an understatement, man. Working
Are you
24
gonna? Well,
7.
we're not gonna take too much of your time. Are you gonna race in big tire too?
Yeah, yeah.
Holy, holy smokes, man! What big tire car you got?
Uh, well, it was kind of top secret, but
All right.
it's an old pro stock Vega that has a
Oh man.
632 big block that's mechanically injected on 50% nitromethane.
Wow, bro. Well, now it's no secret anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
man, that the cat's out the bag. Man, that's
yeah.
I've always loved Vegas, man. It's like a 70 something, 74, 70.
Yeah, it's a 72, I believe.
Wow, man. That's those Vegas. They're amazing, man. I mean,
Mhm.
they're something else for real, man. You don't see too many of them either.
Yeah.
Um, Quick question, Jeff. For those of you guys who don't, for the guys who don't that are watching right now, maybe they don't know who you are. Can you give us just a little background of just yourself and how this all started? Not only War in the Woods, but just you racing, and then obviously you have TRS now, where you work on all kinds of vehicles, and you including your own.
Yeah. No, I was I just got into drag racing about 7 years ago. I was a motorcycle racer, pro hill climb racer, and used to own a big machine shop, motorcycle machine shop business. And I've been racing since 1976 and started to get toward the end of my motorcycle racing career. And my dad was always into cars and had some drag cars and stuff. And I went out and washed, and then I built one, and then it turned into this, and I sold the motorcycle business, and then I started the suspension business, and we always did some fab work and car chassis setup, and then the suspension business has really taken off, and that's a full-time job. So and we race a lot, and we're out there, and we've had some pretty good results, and there's this the suspension thing has really taken off. I mean, I don't think I'm. There's lots of good people out there doing it. I think probably probably not the difference, but we are pretty hands on. We help a lot of people. We answer the phone when they call. You know what I mean? Like we have pride ourselves on good customer service, and that I think that holds its weight with a lot of people nowadays. It's hard to get good customer service with anything. So
Yeah, I think
just
that that's
just
definitely a
just
big
that.
it's definitely a big thing, man, when you're able to have a shop and be responsible and like you say, answer the phone and show the customer that loyalty, man, that they expect. I mean, everybody's paying, everybody wants something done within a timely manner. And if you're able to meet all those needs, and obviously, man, that's gonna go good for you. But I've seen a lot of cars and a lot of shout outs from different people how you've been able to like resolve some of their issues like on the fly, where there be a strut or just I've seen it all over the place. So that speaks volume, man. So definitely TRS is getting, the traction and all that, I mean,
Yeah, we're
speaks for
trying. Yeah,
itself. Speaks for
yeah.
itself. Another
Appreciate that.
question I had, I know you have a car, you have a Mustang, and I believe that Mustang was the Mustang that won the last Warren the Wood event, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct. Yep.
What can you tell me about that Mustang?
Oh, it's a car I bought that a couple years ago as like a roller, kind of an unfinished roller, and I bought it because I had I still have it. I have a '70 Nova called Furious Styles that I wrecked in Oklahoma, and I'm
Oh
rebuilding
wow.
that car now. But I bought the Mustang because at the time there was a lot of races that had stock firewall rules and stuff like that, and my Nova is a tube chassis car with no stock firewall, so it didn't meet the rules. So I wanted to have another car so I could race events where the Nova didn't fit the rules. And then after I crashed the Nova, the Mustang kind of became the primary car. I've also got a '62 Falcon that was my first one actually,
Oh boy.
and but so that's why I started racing the Fox body, and we redid the whole car and made it a 25.5 cage, did all the body work, painted it, new Marilot rear end, all my suspension, all new, all aluminum 588 big block with 3 kits of nitrous. And we just been, really over the last year, we really kind of got the car figured out and got it working really good now. And nothing. It's been a pretty good car. I mean, it's we're pretty competitive. We're usually going rounds just about everywhere we go, and
Yeah.
that's what you want. You know what I mean? That's if you're going rounds, you're learning something. If you don't win that race, it helps you have a chance to win the next one. So
Yep.
that's what it's all about, man. You got to go rounds. You got to get that data. You got to be learning and trying to keep up with some of these really fast guys.
How did you feel when you won that
Very,
last
very,
event?
very it's a very difficult sport, man. It's there's a lot of guys out there that every now and then might do good, and the reason for that is because you got to have every piece of the puzzle in line. When like at this coming War in the Woods, there's going to be roughly 90 small tire cars, probably without a
Wow.
doubt the most stacked field of the year. Um, and you get down to when that by the time that field, shit, if it gets down to 24 cars, and you miss your tire pressure by a half pound, you're probably going on the trailer. I mean, you can't, you have to be almost perfect. You know, there's just no room for, you can't miss your shock steadings. You can't miss your tune up. You can't miss your weight ballast. I mean, you got to have everything right. And the way you get like that is to have a ton of data, a lot of hits, and be the guy that makes the right calls every round. You know, the
Wow.
temperature drops 10 degrees, the track tightens up. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, you know.
How did you feel about winning the last event? Like how gut wrenching was that whole process? Because I mean,
Well,
the track is
this
super
race is
sketchy to begin with.
the race is a lot of work to put on. I've got a couple people, my sister and brother, and a good friend that helped me, but it's a lot. And actually, what's funny is like every time I'm like, man, I shouldn't even be racing. I'm so busy. And then at the spring race, first thing was we made a very very good hit first round, and that helps a lot. You know what I mean? Like when you if you've got that, if you really do go A to B perfectly like that first round, we had something good to work off of. And to be honest with you, we just didn't beat ourselves. I just raced the track, not the guy in the other lane, and
Wow.
we could have went a lot faster. To be honest, we could have went a lot faster than we were going. We've been way faster there before, but it's a very difficult track to go 7, 8 rounds and go clean passes A to B. It's a
I
bumpy
could.
track. It's just, I mean, you might see a guy there that goes mid 480s, second round, and then third round puts it on the bumper. You know what I mean? Or
Wow.
spins the tires, or gets loose in the middle of the track because he hit a bump. You know what I mean? It's very hard to make good, consistent, fairly fast passes multiple rounds in a row. That's the key. That's really the key, you
Wow.
know.
And has anything been done to the track differently from the spring event to now?
Well, they replaced a drain pipe that runs under the track, and there was kind of a bump in both lanes from that, and they did fix that, but that's it. The track hasn't been raced on since the last War in the Woods, and we're not even scraping it this time. Usually I scrape the track, but that makes it better, so we're not scraping it this time. Usually you scrape it, and it's water burnout only. 2 or 3 burnouts, and the 60 foot is really good. So I don't know. That'll throw everybody a little curveball. I don't know. We'll see. It might come around real quick. Might not be as fast as it normally does. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hard
Yeah.
telling. I mean,
I bet. And then there's another thing that somebody commented here a while ago. They were talking about that some safety did change on the side. Is there a wall that was put up or barricades, or is still just the guardrail how it
yeah,
was before?
that was done before the first race this year. So the first half of the track is guardrails, and now it has concrete walls. All the way down past the finish line, all the way in the shutdown, because there's been a lot of crashes there where people went off the track and went into the woods because there was no walls down there, and there's still grass in between the 2 lanes from uh, from the starting line to the 330 400 foot mark. So that's one of the rules there actually is if your tires get in the grass, you're out in the center. That's like crossing.
So the
That's like
grass
crossing
is the
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 center.
grass is the crossing line. If your tires
Yeah, if your
touch,
tires, if Limpy can see that your tires clearly in the grass, you're first is worse. If you go in the grass first, you just lost, just like red light.
wow, 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 wow. And then this event itself, I mean, because there was a gentleman here that chimed in on one of the comments. He wanted to know how was it that you were related to Brown County? Like, how did that come about? The War in the Wood, the event. Like, how did that connection happen?
Well, my shop is like an hour north of the track down there, and I knew one of the former owner's sons, and I'm pretty good friends with him. And
Okay,
they had some other guys had done a race similar to this one time, like threw it together in like one day, and then they didn't ever want to do it anymore. And then a year or two went by, and a good friend of mine, John Molina, and I were talking one day. He passed away from COVID, but he owned Molina Speedworks. That's the guy that plumbed all my nitrous kits and stuff. And he
wow,
actually just lived like 5 minutes down the street from me. And me and him were talking one day, and I told him, I said, we need to put a race on down there. It could be huge. And he and I did the first race, and then or first 2 races, and then he passed away, and then I just took it over after that. So I knew Billy, and it's just, I mean, you're going to be there, so you're going to see. I mean, I'm a very humble, not cocky guy at all. You know what I mean? Trust me. I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
I've been
Well, I've seen
racing
you.
for
I saw you
four.
at King of the Asphalt, and I just
Yeah,
saw the way you are, and there's like you look like a tough shell, but once you talk to you, it's just like you're like it's completely different, man. I mean, I
yeah.
totally get it. So, yeah, that's what they
But
were
I'm
asking.
just
Like,
saying, like for this race down here, I mean, I honestly believe this. I'm not just saying this, and it's not because of me or anything else. I don't even know what it is 100%. But you're gonna see come, you'll see like Saturday night down there when the national anthem plays. I mean, this place will be electric, buddy.
I
That,
got goosebumps right now as we're talking, man, because I
yeah,
know that that's that
it's
vibe.
if you're a
That's
no
the
prep racer and you have not been on the starting line at War in the Woods, you're missing out. That's all. I mean, that's just it's a fact. I mean, there's nothing. If I could, if I could, if I could, I could forward you 500 messages off Messenger of spectators saying. I mean, I've had people say they've been to the U.S. Nationals 20 times and it doesn't even compare to War in the Woods. I mean that's a pretty bold statement. You know
yeah,
what I
heck
mean?
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and you'll see. We're gonna pack the house. It's gonna be some of the best racing. There's some unbelievably fast killers coming on this list.
Oh,
You know
I
what I mean?
seen. I mean, with the stack list right now, how many cars are we talking about in small tire,
I think it's
roughly?
89 right now.
Wow.
You know, that's
A
subject
question.
to change over the next couple days. Somebody might drop out here or there. Somebody might take their place. But we're going to be somewhere between. I would say we're going to be somewhere between 85 and 92. You know, which is a huge count for the
Huge.
economy and what's going on right now. Huge, yeah.
You know what I
So
liked. One of the most thing that signaled out and it really like hit me was the fact that how you said, man, racing at 12 noon, 1 o'clock, it's just brutal. The fact that these races are occurring at a time where like I don't want to hear it. Like this is what it is, and don't complain that the car overheating. Like this is like because usually nobody wants to race at noon, but a lot of these events I've seen that that's when they start. Noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and it's hard and it's brutal on the car. So to see that you guys are starting at the time you're starting is actually, and it makes it more pleasant for the spectators too, man, because that heat is no joke no matter where you're at. I mean, I think
yeah,
that we're getting good weather though, and it's going to be pretty cool at
yeah,
night, so I got to bring a little jacket or something, but that's just
yeah.
awesome that
Well, my thing is really more I look at putting the race on as like a business. It's a small business I have, and it's just not a smart business move. People don't want to buy a ticket to come watch a race when it's 100 degrees out and they're going to cook in the sun all day. You know what I mean? Like you'll see, War in the Woods is more than that. We have the best announcer in the business. We got music blaring. It's an atmosphere. We sell beer. We got great food. I mean,
it's a vibe, man.
the race won't start till 8 p.m. Saturday night. At 3 o'clock, there'll be 1,500, 2,000 people in there. There'll be
Wow.
people there 5 hours before the race, hanging out in the pits, talking to people, drinking beer, listening to music. The place will have more spectators 4 hours before the race than most big races have at the any point during the race.
It's a complete vibe what you're gonna have
Yeah,
out there. It's a vacation.
it
Where
is.
that's the way I'm seeing it, and just seeing how the just the love and just the appreciation, just everybody how is pumping through Facebook. Like people are excited, and I believe it's gonna be
Oh
a
yeah,
huge, overwhelming one of those overwhelming turnouts. Like you said, you're gonna have vendors, you're gonna have food trucks. You know, I want to have. There's a dude that put a post. It's like it has a little lemonade stand, so I definitely want to check out.
yeah.
He says he's the best lemonade, so I want to go and try that out. I listened to your advice when you said when I asked you. I said what cell service would be real good out there, and you said Verizon. So I actually, the what I'm going to be using for live streaming is going to actually be through Verizon. So and I assured that they had a better cell tower connection and all that good stuff because, like I said, I listened to your advice when I asked you about that. So I appreciate you for telling
Mhm.
me that.
Yeah, no
Because
problem.
that's one thing that when you're live streaming, nobody wants to see something buffer. I mean, if it does time to time,
Yeah.
that's not a problem. But I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm super excited. So come Friday night, what are our people expecting, viewers and just the people out there that are actually at the venue? I know you're going to have a start time of 6 p.m. Who's starting?
Mhm.
What's happening? How we doing it? Curfew? No curfew? How's
Well,
Friday night looking?
first thing is let's start with tomorrow night because tomorrow night we'll do chip draw for first round live from the track. Me and Limpy.
Okay.
So chip draw. Everybody's going to know the pairings for round one in all three classes tomorrow night. You know, it's going to be at 7, so probably by 7:30, the first round pairings will probably be posted, right? And
Wow.
that really is interesting all in itself because um, there's a lot of killers there, and you're gonna see some killers go out first round.
I
That's
know.
guaranteed. Okay, and that's like I said, it's a very difficult place to race. I mean, you the first round draw and the choice you make first round really probably is going to dictate how the rest of the race goes for you. You know what I mean? Like here's an example. Say let's take me for example. Say I draw somebody. I don't like using the word duck, but let's say I draw somebody and I know their car probably never goes faster than 550 anywhere, right? Well, I can go up there and I can put a 550 tune up in it that I 100% know will go down the track and I can probably win that round, right? Well, I mean, as long as nothing breaks or I don't red
Yeah,
light or
yeah.
anything stupid, right? But if Brent Self comes up there and runs 501 off the trailer, right? Boy, he got a head start on me for second round, right? So you can't afford to do that. It's a real guessing game first round. The decision you make on what the track will hold, the kind of pass you make, the data you gain for second round is indicative of how this whole race is going to play out. You know what I mean? And what's
How
going
are
to
people
happen
gonna
there is
how are these racers gonna sleep at night Thursday night knowing all of Friday who they got?
I think that you know what, honestly, like myself personally, and I'm assuming I would say that you know, for the most part, most guys, I think if you're smart, the way you look at it is this: I don't really care who's in the other lane. I feel like in order to win these big races like this, you need to go as fast as you can every round. Race the track. You know what I mean? Don't
Yeah.
shoot yourself in the foot. Don't say, well, I drew, Todd Spires or Brent Self or Adam Plunkett or any of these big guys and think you got to go and put this ridiculous, Hail Mary tune up in it. That's not how you're
Yeah.
going to win. That's not, you need to look at every single thing about the car and the surface and you need to have every single thing right to make that next hit. And then you better keep going faster all night because they're going to, guaranteed.
I think that the once you do the first round and you get all everything, like at least you see what the track will hold. And then like you say, if you draw somebody that you actually think that you might have a competitive edge for, then you'll know. But like you said, it's just gonna get faster and faster, and people are gonna keep on throwing it. And some people, and I hate to say this, but when I don't know what is the pot size right now.
Oh, it's going to be around 30,000 to win.
Well, that's
Small
what,
tire.
and well, that's what I'm saying. That some people are going to want to throw the kitchen sink sometime and try to be the hero to try to get that money. That's a lot of money. That's like life changing money for somebody, especially in the sport where a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
stuff be
Most.
breaking and stuff needs maintenance on it.
Yep.
So we're starting hard tire at 6 p.m. and
Yep.
then we're gonna go hard tire, big tire,
Big tire and
and
then
then
small tire.
small tire. So time wise, I mean, I don't know. Like I was talking about curfew and time and what
There's
when that
there's no
might end
there's
Friday
no
night.
there's no curfew at the track.
Oh
But
my
I don't
goodness,
like
man,
to.
that
I
is
don't want to.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to run until 4 in the morning. Spectators pay good money to come in there and watch a kick-ass show, and they get a kick-ass show every time. But the thing is, some people don't want to be out there till 4 in the morning. So I mean, if we run until 1 a.m., 1:30, I think that's reasonable. So the reason for I usually don't start till 8 o'clock on Friday too. We usually don't start till dark. I don't like to start till dark, but I moved the start time up a little bit because we got a huge field of cars. I don't want to have to run too late, and especially on Saturday, I'd like to see the finals running by 1 a.m. at the
Yeah.
latest. You know what I mean? I want the people that paid to come in there get to see the finals. Not leave because they got a 2-hour drive and they're tired, or you know what I'm saying. But you'll see that too.
No,
It could
I know.
start raining there. It could start raining there, and the spectators won't leave. I
I
mean,
know. No, no. I know. I ain't leaving. I ain't coming from Florida to leave that easy.
yeah.
Um, the thing was that I was a little bit like because my whole plane was leaving at 4. Gets there at 7. It's an hour away from the track. I said, well, I know Jeff's gonna start at 8. When you said 6, I was like, oh man. So hopefully I'm there some time to catch some of the first round. I mean, I don't know how fast things go, and you never know what could happen. But man, I'm gonna try to be live all the way going that way. I mean, a lot of people want to see Indiana. We're not that far away from the airport, but I'm gonna try to be there as fast as I
Yeah.
can, man. And I'm like super excited, super um, just stoked, man, to know that this is the event of the events, man. I think that you guys are putting on a hell of a show. So then Saturday, what happens Saturday? Like as far as the gates still
The
open at
gates
8, and
open. Gates open for spectators at noon. Drivers meeting at 6. Racing at 8. And here's what we're going to do. Friday night we're going to run hard tire, big tire, small tire. Right. Then I'm going to evaluate what time it is, and I'll make a decision. Do I want to go back and go to second round of hard tire, second round of big tire, possibly even second round of small tire? Depending on what time it is, maybe I'll run second round of hard tire, second round of big tire, and then run first round of the small tire second chance race. I don't know. The goal is to get as many cars down the track Friday night as we can and be able to stop at a decent time, like say no later than 2 a.m., and then have the same thing happen on Saturday. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah. Are we gonna have
and
any second chance?
do we? Yeah, second small tire has second chance. So first
Also,
round
so
losers, small tire can buy back into another race for $100.
is that just first round, or it's just gonna
Just
be a
first
first
round.
round thing? First round.
Just first round losers only. Yeah.
Wow. So then tomorrow's chip draw. Friday we start at 6. Saturday, the racing starts at 8, and
Yep.
and we're gonna get to the end of it and finish it. So right now, the pot size roughly for hard tires, big tire, small tire. What are we looking at?
Let me see. Let's see. Hard tires $100 buy-in. I'd say hard tire is going to be somewhere in the $4,500 range. Big tire is probably going to be 3,500. It looks like. I think there's 14 or 15 cars in big tire right now, which is even that's not a bad. That's pretty good for big tire. I mean,
That's super good.
yeah, you don't really even see that many of them. So hard tire is a big class, but it's only $100 buy-in. I think we got 34 or 35 hard tire cars.
That's
Yeah.
that's awesome,
So,
man. That's stacked. And then, like I said, the
yeah.
small tire speaks for itself, man. I've been looking at the list, and it's there's like you said, there's a lot of killers out there, man. It's
Oh
they're
yeah.
definitely gunning for it. I know it's gonna be an awesome event. Media, I heard you say that 1320 might be out there, and there's a couple of media that's also gonna be out there doing
Oh
some
yeah.
filming.
Yeah. There's a lot. We're plumb full of that. I think we've got 60 different media people come for this thing. I don't know how many people will be live feeding. I mean, yourself, obviously. Um, I mean,
I'm gonna be
I always welcome all the media. My thing with the media is this is just, I always say this, like, do something positive for the race, whether that's, don't come there with a $19 camera, take 4 pictures, post them on Facebook and call yourself media. You know what I mean?
yeah, of
Like,
course.
help promote the event, help promote the sport. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Be a positive thing and help everybody get some exposure from it, which in turn helps me grow my event. So,
Of
it
course.
helps everybody. Um, but I mean, we just try our best to, we just, I always say, man, we try to, I, I only have 2 events a year, one in the spring, one in the fall. And the reason for that is when they leave the spring event, nothing wants, nothing makes them want the next race more than making them wait. You know what I mean? These places that are running no preps every other weekend and stuff, they run it right in the ground. We put a kick ass show on and then they got to wait 5, 6 months to see it again, and they just can't wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
And it's a
basically
great
fiending for
time,
it.
and yeah, they're fiending for it, and the racing is phenomenal. I mean, there's just it just I don't see it slowing down. You know?
And it's not, man. I believe that the no prep world is gonna just continue to evolve and evolve and evolve, and just get bigger and bigger. There is no slowing down. There is no slowing down. Small tire. I mean, that thing is just that's what people want to
Oh
see,
yeah,
man. They want to see, these tuners actually tuning to the road, the street, whatever they're racing on, and not making it,
yeah.
and that be the equalizer. And I think Warren the Woods, is a perfect example of that. You got a sketchy track, everything is like you got a bunch of killers out there, and now we're gonna see
Mhm.
who's gonna, survive, man. But the fact that you were there in spring and actually took the crown for small tire, man, that speaks volumes. So, what else can we say, man, other than the fact that we're gonna have an amazing night? The weather looks phenomenal. I think we're going to be in the
Yep.
50s at night, high 50s or something like that is what I
Yep.
was looking at.
Yep. Yep. I
So,
think it's going to be. I think it's. I mean, unless the weather changes or something, but I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to have a great event, and well, like I said, I mean, the announcers, the facility, the atmosphere, the whole thing. I mean, it's just. I mean, I'd skip 10 races to attend one more in the woods. That's the honest truth. It's
well,
that much fun, man. It's really, really
well,
a
you
good
answered.
time.
Earlier on, I had a question for you, which was, what can the spectators or the first time people that are actually going out there expect? But you answered all of that, man. When you said about the U.S. Nationals and just how the vibe and the experience, you basically answered one of the biggest questions that I wanted to ask you, which was that. So, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. It can't come fast enough. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you Friday night, God willing, and just wish you guys the best of luck. I'll be looking out to see how that list is posted so I can post it on the channel as well and let people know what to expect when it comes to these races, man. And it's gonna be an awesome event, my brother. So I appreciate you for taking this time and being out here with us. Um, from the G2K family to your family, man, we appreciate everything you do for the sport, and we just wish you the best of luck, my brother.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate that. Well, you have a safe trip out there, and we'll see you on Friday.
Have a good night, man. Thank
All
you.
right.
All right, brother. Well, guys, there you have it. What are we gonna do? Sketchy, I need you to save me a spot, my brother. Please. I know you got me. Save me a little spot right next to you, man. I got my little tripod with my phone. You already know my setup. Save me a little spot because I know it's gonna be packed wall to wall. If I was flying the plane, I would try to get there as fast as I can and just go right to you guys. But it's gonna be a process. So I just hope that I get there in time to watch some of the first round action. I know the chat's gonna be pumping. I know the people are gonna be loving. He said there's gonna be a ton of meat, a ton of live stream. But like I said, I'm going out there, guys, for the experience and bring you guys, the G2K Army, along with me, so we could have a good time as a family. It's almost like I wish I could grab all of you guys and stick all of you guys on the plane and we all go together. But I'm bringing you guys along, and that's what I'm doing, man. Whether it be a family of 20 or a family of 50 or a family of 100, I want all of us to go out there and enjoy, man. Hopefully the service is great and everything is going good, man. Sketchy, I gotta post that right. I gotta hit that up there, man. That's what's up, bro. Whatever you need, man, that first meal, snack, whatever, man, is on me, bro. But I appreciate it. Look, testament to some people say, well, you go to these events and sometimes maybe they don't turn out, man. They always turn out. I got to meet Sketchy's Garage, and if you guys ain't following Sketchy, make sure you check out his channel and follow him. It's awesome content. He's around. He's everywhere. Street Outlaws, JJ the Boss, you name it. Sketchy's there, so he's gonna be at War in the Woods, and we're gonna try to see if eventually in the future, man, we could do some kind of collab work between me and him, man. I think that's you know the best, and it is what it is, man. So, guys, man, we got about 10 minutes left on this live. I'm gonna bring one more guest up here. I was trying to get Limpy out here, but obviously we're having some cell issues. But I want to make sure on the live stream once I'm there that I talk to Limpy, personally when we're out there, man, and just talk about the sport, man. Talk about what's going on, and this is going to be the first of many lives, man. I would love to one day bring Sketchy Garage up here soon, my brother, and we'll talk. And man, I just want to have as many people as possible come out on the chat and just have a good time. So right now, we're going to reach out to our buddy. Let's see what many of you guys want to see backyard shenanigans, man, and see what he's got going on his garage. I know last time we spoke to him, he was super busy, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if he's not busy. I've seen him here on the chat. I'm gonna throw him a little invite, see if he wants to join, and see how he's doing right now. I'm sending that way. Hopefully he joins in. I'm gonna throw you a little video of who backyard shenanigans in, and he'll be on the show real soon.
Hey, glad you're watching G2K Racing. If you need some more racing action and hey, some plain old shenanigans, make sure you check out my channel, Backyard Shenanigans.
Guys, to subscribe for me. Subscribe to this man's page. Watch some cool ass drag racing. Hey, you heard it here first, guys.
All right, guys, I sent that out to Backyard Shenanigans. He should be joining real soon. But yeah, man, I'm super stoked, dude. I don't know about you guys, man, but I am excited. I believe that it's gonna be an awesome event. Yeah, 60 media, he says. So we're 60 people doing media, man. That's gonna be it's gonna be a testament. It's gonna be an awesome moment. You know, it's gonna be good, man. So let's bring out backyard shenanigans. I see he's joined us right now. We're gonna bring him out here and see what he's got going on his garage and his shop and his Mustang. What's
Hey,
good,
what's up
dude?
there, brother?
How you doing, man?
Oh, dude, we're doing good. We're just out here launching bottle rockets. Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Oh man,
All right, that didn't go that good. All right, we're going to try it again here.
what you trying to fire up out there, man?
We're launching off some bottle rockets here. Florida people shit here.
Damn, man, you actually getting them, but those ain't bottle rockets. Those look like they're old, man, or they're duds. Are
I,
they even
I think
working?
bottle rockets are supposed to go up in the air, ain't they?
Yeah, that's where they're supposed to good.
Smoky in here, brother. Smoky. What's going on, dude? We're ready for some G2K live of War in the Woods, man.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely be in the woods, man. I hope you were tuning in, man, and checking out Jeff Thomas. See everything he's
Ooh.
talking about, man. It's gonna be there's over
He
90,
said, he said there's going to be 80 something cars out there.
bro. I think it's gonna be hit closer to that 90. He said they're gonna be racing till like 1 or 2 in the morning, man. So that's gonna be amazing, bro. It's gonna be like
That
one of
is.
those nights. It's gonna be a huge vibe, man, to actually see what's going on out there, man. You know, it's. He said that as soon as they begin to sing that national anthem, things are gonna go off the chain over there, bro. So what you
Oh,
got going
man.
on, man? What's happening with the Mustang? What's happening with the garage? I know that last time we saw you were working on a few things. So what do we
Oh
got?
yeah, oh, yeah. We had to take a little vacation. We headed out to Arizona, but we're back. We've
What,
got
what,
we're working on the fuel system still here. We're launching bottle rockets over here. Apparently they don't go up in the air. Just doing a little welding. We got our seat brackets welded up here. We're ready to mount
nice.
the passenger side. Just finished them bad boys up. I got the oil pan all ready with the new drain. And just trying to get this hunk of shit together. You know what I mean, Victor, man? Like,
Yep,
he's coming
it's long
along.
overdue, man. But I think that with accountability, you have progress. So I think that the more accountable the G2K Army holds you to it, the more you're gonna keep on working on it, man, and getting that car finally done and out there. Because I know we're having a no prep out in Immokalee, I think sometime in November. I mean, that's
I
plenty
heard
of
that's
time,
coming up,
man.
man. I think it's when is it? November 20th and 21st.
Yeah, somewhere along there. If not, I think it's 14 and 15. So
Yeah, I don't know. I hope she's ready by then, because I'd like to go out there and just tear up some racing. Whew. But it's so close to home. We're hitting Bradenton tomorrow. Go try to get a little action over there, and then see what they got going on. Hopefully, don't get rained out. Then we got a Mockley on Friday, and then they got the King of the Tailgate going on Sunday.
nice. You're gonna be
So
out
we got a
there?
lot of. Oh, I'm going to all of them, man. We're gonna see if we can't get some content for that dang old YouTube channel. You know what I mean?
Oh, try to throw some lives on it, man. I definitely would want to watch and see what you got going on over there. That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, see, we got our drain all welded in now. And I had to take the whole oil pan off just because this thing was leaking so hard, dude.
One of our Chris Mann says that bottle rockets only work if you shoot them out of a bottle.
Man, that sounds like witchcraft to me, bro.
Oh man, that's gonna be a bomb, dude. Well, yeah, we got
Oh yeah, I like to just sit here and pretend I'm racing.
well, that's a good feeling, man. That's a good feeling.
Oh, I think I lost a little service right there. You still there?
Yeah, well, I'm there right now. I mean, I know that sometimes inside those garages
Absolutely, Victor, man.
they go crazy, but we hear you perfectly, man.
Oh yeah,
So when are you thinking for
oh
as
yeah.
far
She
as
does good
timetable to
outside
finish?
the car when I start getting in there.
When are you timetabling to finish it?
For what? What was that?
I said, when are you timetabling?
Somewhere between probably somewhere between 6 and 9 years.
Oh yeah, that's not too long, man. My beard will probably be white by
No,
then. Heck no. Well, brother,
dude, if I tell you what, if I had like 5 days to work on it, I could have it done, no problem.
yeah, just 5 days.
Yeah, honestly, like 5 half days, I could probably have it ready. So maybe here in next week or two. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's awesome, man. Because we're looking definitely to seeing it on the track, man. I definitely want to do a little interview with your car, man. I know you've been working hard on it. I think she's
Oh
going to
yeah.
be written soon, and I think that The fact that you say you're heading to you're trying to head to Bradenton tomorrow.
Yeah, we're doing Bradenton tomorrow, Immokalee on Friday and Sunday. Just get some content. I'll go see some people, see some badass rides,
Yeah.
and then as soon as this thing's ripping, dude, we got to go for a ride along. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. We'll go
Oh
live.
yeah.
We'll go live.
I know you ride along in Brian's cars, but I'm gonna have to show you what some real American horsepower is. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir, man. Hopefully one day we could tour the country with it. So
Hey, that'd be
um,
something, brother.
that's what's good, man. So I appreciate you, my brother, for hopping on here tonight and checking us out, man. We'll be tuning into you soon. So
Right
hopefully, yeah,
on.
man, try to go live for a little bit on Sunday, or even for, I mean, whenever you can, man. And I think that that'll be amazing, man. I mean, even wrenching around the car, man. That's how it is. So
I
uh,
heard that, brother. Well,
all
thanks for
right,
having
bro.
me on there, G2K, brother.
No worries, man. You take it easy, man. Have a blessed night.
Yeah, you too. Talk soon,
All
man.
right, buddy.
Bye.
Later. Well, guys, we got less than a minute to get it rolling. I know some of you have been asking me for different stuff, so let me show you real quick. Let me just do a little walk around. Let me get you guys off the tripod. Let's look at something. Flip the camera around. So this is what we got. That was the 5.3 we saw that LS Daddy brought us. Here it is. We ended up taking off the water pump and all that good stuff. And I'm, now debating whether I'm going to put a cam in it. I really wanted it just to be a daily driver and put it in the Camaro. So I separated the 4060 from it. Now I could go ahead and put it on the stand. I don't have any bolts for it right now, so that's why it's not on the stand yet. But it's ready to get craned up on the stand and then hopefully dropped in the '69 Camaro, man. That's what I've decided. That's where we're going with it. Uh, and I might add those turbos that I have back over there. Maybe, maybe not, but definitely want to get one of these cars going. The Dunk is just gonna have to take a little back seat. I'm gonna try to get a big block or something with just some more horsepower to make that work. But yeah, for now it's the Camaro, and there's the hatch from scratch, waiting for a 6 liter to fall into my lap, which will probably be soon. And then here we have this 5.3, man. Like I said, where we've grinded down, and hopefully the next time you guys see it, I'll have it painted, back assembled, cleaned, and ready to go. All right, my brother Sketchy. I'll see you Friday night, man. I'll call you as soon as I touch down, and let me know where. As soon as I pull into that parking lot, just let me know where you're at, man. I'll come find you. We'll be live already. So as soon as I touch down on the plane, I'm going live, man. So I appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody. Let me give you guys some shout outs. Let me look through this. I mean, you guys were awesome tonight, man. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed the chat. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed everything that we had going on tonight. I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for making G2K Racing what it is. Like I said, I'm just a cameraman. That's all I am, man. Just a cameraman doing his job. So I appreciate you guys. You guys know each and every one of you who you are. To all my mods, to all the original pioneers that were there right at the beginning, man. I appreciate you guys. Bert, I would like to know how the shirt fit. I know I sent that one over there. I know you purchased it a while ago and you were patient enough, man. I know I saw you on here. I don't know if you commented on it or not, but Bert, if you're out there watching, man, awesome, my brother. That's exactly what I wanted to ask you, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Send me a picture, man, and I'll post you up here, man. Send me a picture where you just wearing it. You don't got to put your face on it. You could just take it from the neck down, and I'm gonna see it for sure. Paul, where are you gonna be at, Paul? Are you gonna see me, man? Or are you gonna see me on the live? Because I look forward to seeing you too, man. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you, man. If you guys are at these tracks or live close by, just come on over, man. I got some stickers. I could buy you guys something to drink, and we could have a good time, man. Just that's where we're at. Mook, thank you for joining us. Everybody who joined, Sketchy, Backyard Shenanigans, Cole, Chris, man, Edward, everybody down the line, man. Bert, Jet Black, Rapid, everybody, dude. Everybody that joined here, man, on this chat tonight, man, which, like I said, I can't wait for you guys to do it. I saw a gentleman say that I'm going to be golden with Verizon, so I appreciate that, brother, you giving me that comment. Like I said, I switched over, and it was all on pure faith, man. So I'm ready to have some fun out there, man, once we get out there. So, guys, that's it for tonight. I'll catch you guys either tomorrow. I might go live. We do a little bit of lookout tribute tomorrow night. I'll let you know on that. And like I said, man, just God bless you guys. Have a great night, and always remember this: love God, love family, and love racing. G2K.